looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Hey! Over here. Could you please spare a ship part? Our rookie here may have sideswiped an asteroid. Needs some repairs. I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do. You're a lifesaver. Here, take these for your help.
Will we be stopping for food? I would not mind trying something, and there are plenty of options. Here, I have something for you. Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Or find it useful. Or, well, whatever. Of course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit. What? Oh. Sorry, just terrible.
to see a fresh face around here. You stop in whenever you'd like. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? No causing trouble in here.
So, when did you stop flying the Swan, anyway?
When the cargo became more valuable than the ship.
True. The fleet's got us real busy these days, and we are making good money smuggling all this contraband. But if any time was the right time for a break...
Hey, there's still work to do. I need to check with my contacts at the spaceport and find out what guards are on rotation when we leave port. Then it's back to the key to make sure Delgado gets his cut, and to make sure he hasn't cut us out. I worry sometimes that being in New Atlantis, we're missing out on the big scores. I know that old dog has something big planned. I can feel it.
Sheesh, that is a lot to think about. And here I thought the pirate life was carefree.
Maybe for some people, but that's not how I work.
Well, you feel free to plan our next moves from now to the new year. I'm all about living in the present and being where your feet are.
That's fine. Just make sure to wipe those feet before boarding my ship.
Attention vessel, you have entered restricted UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile. Regular military only, Vanguard. Sorry, I need you to move along. Any attempt to approach the station will be met with force. You've been warned. Okay, hello. Hey.
so we must be in the right place.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Some of the other SysDef members say the key's haunted. Here I am doing a double shift. As much as I hate giving the fleet credit, it's actually kind of impressive the station held together.
Be sure and check your pockets when we leave. Be certain you still have everything in them.
Hey, champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key. Don't bust a gut. It's hefty, but I know you can handle it. I'm gonna need a lot more than usual this time. I'm planning to overhaul the entire electrical system before it completely shorts out. Oh yeah, thanks for sending over the key's reactor specs. I can't tell you exactly why I needed those. Dell said to keep it hush-hush. As far as next month's shipment, start scrounging up some parts so I can spruce up our defensive batteries. They're looking kind of rusty. Well, I guess that's it for now. I'll have my people in New Atlantis drop off the payment at the spaceport. Just make sure you aren't being followed. We wouldn't want the UC to know they're providing replacement parts to the Crimson Fleet.
Station seems in order. We'll just need some love to get it back into work.
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Lionel Soto, and you know why I'm here.
Who are you? Fleet? Ecliptic? An independent?
I've spent 2 long years and every credit I had looking for you, just so I could look you in the eye before I pulled the trigger.
Hey, what's with the gun? There must be some mistake. I honestly don't know who you are.
Of course you don't know who I am. You're never concerned with the death you leave in your wake, in your pursuit of greed. You killed my husband, you son of a bitch! And now I'm going to kill you!
Such a terrible shame. All that time and money she wasted. Ah, well. Better get rid of the body.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits. No.
My shift will be over soon. Back for a stroll down memory lane? Stay alert. A few pirates might come back to this station not realizing it's under new management.
I need to get back. Everything seems secure.
We'll keep this station secure, don't you worry. A lot of history on this star station. Mostly the bad kind. We need the bomb squad to sweep this place for booby traps. Don't trust those pirates for a second. I might have been a pirate in another life. And this one, though, I chose wisely.
Better not be getting sick.
Most of the tech on this station is outdated. It'll be up to the commanders what we do with it. We'll keep this station secure, don't you worry.
Hope you didn't forget your things. If I were you,
Clamps released.
daring voyage in the oceans of space brings us here. Time to cycle the airlock and move.
You know if you go out there with no helmet on, you're having
This place is a
Releasing ship from dock. Done. We're now free to move among the stars. Grav jump spinning down. Just look at those stars. And complete. Easy peasy.
The Crimson Fleet is not to be trusted, no matter your relationship with them.
This one, though,
As much as I hate giving the fleet credit, it's actually kind of impressive the station number.
my shift will be over soon. We need the bomb squad to sweep this place for booby traps. Most of the tech on this station is outdated. It'll be up to the commanders what we do with it.
Some of the other SysDef members say the key's haunted. Here I am doing a double shift.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level. I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more, so I sent out the call. Once word got around, it didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the 7 systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First of all, UC Security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy, in turn, sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been 3 major attacks over the last few years. And as you can tell by the fact we're having this interview, all the attacks were embarrassing failures.
Do you feel these embarrassing failures led them to form UC SysDef?
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate division. That way, in the public eye, they
I don't know how you stomach living with these
proud
criminals.
and strong.
They say there's evidence here. If it were up to me,
Take all the blame.
this whole station.
It's all about PR spin for them, Gale. That's how the UC operates. Kind of disgusting, don't you think?
Sounds a bit like you're trying to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Freestar Collective over a bunch of rocks hanging in space?
There are a good many places I would rather be right now.
How about thousands of people dying while a bunch of pencil-pushing bastards sit in a cushy office and draw lines on a star map? Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really are.
our new home. But our grav drive is old, like really old, and I'm afraid it's given up the ghost. Listen, we have kids listening, so let's just say affirmative. Very much affirmative. We have a workbench here, but we need just common old iron. A lot of it. Then we should be able to jury-rig some repairs. Any chance you have some? We'll pay loads more than the iron's actually worth. That should do us. Thank you. And this should cover the iron, and then some. We'll be heading out hopefully shortly.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
Pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good.
Everything about the ship just screams superiority complex to me.
Some of the crew had doubts about you.
The mission boards have
Not
been pretty
anymore.
active as of late. It's a good reminder the fleet are still out there. Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. Finally. We've been tracking the Jade Swan for almost a year, but Captain Dayus somehow remained one step ahead. Every time we've scanned that ship, it's come up empty. Well, she's not going to skate away this time. Nice work. Have any more? Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. That it? So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the Key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with Galbank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. Any other fragments? Damn it. I knew those supplies had to be coming from somewhere, but I never expected them to be leaking directly from the clinic. I'll have to contact Mast and let them deal with this. Freestar Collector territory is out of my jurisdiction. Anything else? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Leonel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. Any other fragments? All right. Keep up the good work. It'll be my pleasure. What can I do for you? I'll get a team to fix it up immediately. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
At ease, soldier. Ship's clear. It's just us among the stars again, Captain. Tiny tin can fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
We have a clean dock.
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Locks?
This is all a bit more legal now, I suppose, but hardly more civilized.
I'm on duty, so get the hell out of my face.
Just cause you're successful, don't get special.
Yes? What? Fame and fortune await in the Red Mile, if you have what it takes. Pardon?
orbit locked. Ooh, you just look at that view.
Your response is required. Galbank is offering a substantial reward to avenge the murder of Valery Dombrowski. You are therefore being engaged by Ecliptic for contract fulfillment. Do you wish to register any final statement? I follow my orders. No amount of credit is gonna stop that. Alright, statement noted. Light 'em up. Weapons free.
Enemy's grab drive out of commission. You've taken down their
They
shields.
didn't need that grab drive.
There are always credits to be made from mining, even if they are barely enough to get by.
You from off-world?
Holy crap, we made it to Gagarin Landing.
I told you, dumbass, it would work.
That's an
Get a load of the cargo manifest.
Whoa, the Kai of Terra's hold is stuffed. Why are they running heavy through this sector?
No clue. Lucky for us, we were out hunting when it exited jump space. The drive must have malfunctioned.
Holy shit, look at the crew roster. They were also carrying 32 colonists. Maybe. I mean, maybe.
Whatever. He knew the risk. What? You growing a conscience all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't know. Some of them were families, man.
If you want to walk away from this score, that's up to you.
All thrusters firing.
I'm in for Coming?
Yeah, sure. I'll be there in a little bit.
Orbital insertion completed. Docking job there. Nice work.
I appreciate that you may have business here. I would simply ask that you conclude it quickly.
I need to get back on the vigilance. This place could fall apart at any second.
We're free and clear for flight.
Seals are locked and we are docked.
We sent those fleet pirates packing, didn't we?
You saved not only the lives on this ship.
Commander, seems happier. Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. Nice work. Let me take a look. A hot tip, huh? What kind of idiot would dig in their heels waiting for a massive payout on some of the cheapest food in the settled systems? I've seen some strange things on this assignment, but this definitely tops the list. I'll, pass it on to my superiors. I'm sure they'll get right on it. Anything else? Good. When SysDef stumbled across the wreckage of the ship, we were sure it was the Crimson Fleet, but we could never prove it. We found 32 dead colonists in that wreckage. Poor crew must have put up a hell of a fight. At least their families will now have some closure. That it? I have to hand it to Neva Mora. Lady's thorough. That facility on Crete still holds a good bit of valuable resources and equipment. All right, can't do much with this one except pass it over to the military. Hopefully they stop denying the base's existence and do something about it. Anything else? All right. Keep up the good work. You're not gonna let this go, are you? Why do you care so much about my past? You're right, I did. I suppose I'm hesitating because I'm not sure you'll like what I have to say. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? I suppose that makes me a hypocrite. Oh, does it now? Was I giving off some kind of ex-con sort of vibe? Well, give me a chance to explain. I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the lights on in our apartment. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. A year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house. Hell no. I made enough money to buy my own apartment. Filled it with some decent stuff, too. I'd even send pictures of the place to my folks to rub it in. I was a real asshole. Well, I wasn't a nice person. That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life, earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Thanks. I'm quite proud of where I've ended up. Let's just say the years after my time in the well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past, to know where my anger towards the fleet comes from. You're welcome. Well, I think you've had enough for now. You get the point. Let's get back to it before Keebway writes us a citation for loitering. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Having you work with SysDef has been enough.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
All right, Neva went for it, so the plan's a go. The Crimson Fleet is gonna do a quick smash and grab on Hopetown. To get started, I need a layout
Keep
of
an
the
eye on your
settlement.
valuables.
Don't leave anything out. I want every guard patrol, junction box, mark down everything. When it's go time, I'm gonna need some kind of distraction. Maybe set off a mining charge or something. You know, keep security busy. You'll have at least a week's notice before to be part of the fleet, this could be your ticket.
This never gets old. Lift off.
Yo, Starfield.
Orbital insertion done. Time to dance among the stars.
You heard of Starfield, right? I used to play a lot of No Man's Sky. I used to do a lot of live streaming on No Man's Sky. And then I stopped playing. It's been a while. Oh, I can't look at my stuff. I play No Man's Sky on the PlayStation though. What console do you play No Man's Sky on? I mean, shit. I might get into it. But I mean, this is Elder Scrolls. This is the creators of Elder Scrolls and Fallout right here. This isn't just an RPG game. You know what I'm saying? Got a MacBook. You know, I want to get an Apple computer. It sounds crazy, but trust me, these Windows anything Android or Windows is crazy. I'm like one out of the 10 people who play on the Mac. Last to get updates. They're like, alright, fine, let's do it. You know, I gotta go to Neon. Okay, this one right here.
You know, I tried Aurora once. The effort to make this place livable is astounding.
I gotta collect evidence.
Accomplished when there are credits to be made.
I'm trying to get rid of this mission on the game. It's taking me a while, man. I had a Windows for a long time, man. It was an Asus. Worst piece of shit laptop I ever owned.
Security cares far more about what you take with you when you leave Neon.
How much RAM did it have? Let me guess. 4 gigs of RAM. Damn, I don't know where this guy went.
There is little question that Legion has some influence here. I wonder how Mr. Bailey feels by that.
Right here, Vixen.
See on the spec sheet, passable 8 GB RAM. I think it was your SSD. Because I think the SSD is actually a factor. I don't know where this guy went. That's the kind of music you listen to. But the constant hanging cheap ass. Dude, you know it's just a cheap ass computer. Once you got the MacBook, it was never going back. You were in a wheelchair. The MacBook put you in a wheelchair. I used to be an Apple hater, to be honest. See, let me get this right. Used to be an Apple hater. Do you have an iPhone?
You're in the Vanguard, right?
I'm gonna turn in my evidence. I hope it's enough. I am done with this. I got an iPhone right here, see? Love it.
Maneuvering into position. And we are now in stable orbit.
And it's not just that it's an iPhone, it's like people think like dude, you people have no idea when they say, oh, it's just a brand. Like, let me tell you, Apple, when it comes to iPhone and their computers, Apple is no longer just a brand. They are like a fucking recipe. They know how to manufacture their technology. Dude, I've never had an Apple device break down on me, ever. Amazing, right? Dude, you need to try an iPhone. That's what you need. I promise you, it's going to be amazing. It's like, I mean, why not have an iPod and an iPhone? Which Apple created the iPod, which was frankly the first device to be a full touchscreen device, like a phone. So, you know what I'm saying? I like that. Trust me, in the sleekness, very sleek device. Damn, how am I gonna get over? Quakes. Gotta go over there.
Grav jump complete.
From Texas, San India, wow. How do you like it in India?
I cannot wait to see how the UC is throwing its weight around today.
We sent those fleet pirates packing, didn't we?
You're all on the other side of the planet. I bet it's like nighttime over there.
This was a victory for the entire settled systems. You saved not only the lives on this ship.
The mission board should provide you with any intel on fleet activity. Well done. Let's see what you found. The fleet's planning a raid on Hopetown? Okay. I didn't expect them to be so bold, but I suppose desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't worry. I'll circulate the description of this captain to the authorities on Hopetown and make sure they never set foot in that settlement. Find anything else? All right. Keep up the good work.
This is crazy.
Let me know if you need anything else.
She has more to tell
The
me.
mission boards have been pretty active as of late. It's a good reminder the fleet are still out there. Two reasons. First, Commander Akande's
You
playing
do
this
some
operation
photography
extremely
here and there
close to the
around
vest.
India.
That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this
Much
is resolved.
more beautiful than
Second,
you think.
this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours,
Most
we need to
foreigners
keep these
who
prisoners
come
out of the
to India
spotlight.
just show you poverty porn. There's so much more to the place. Well, no, I think India is a rich country, and frankly is doing well, very well. So just like any other country is gonna have some, you know what I'm saying, homelessness.
Did you lose your train of thought?
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere has homelessness.
Yeah. I figured it was only a matter of time before this came up. The reason I didn't bring up the Crimson Fleet is, well, I was one of them. It's something I'm not exactly proud of. Common ground, but not a common beginning. I was recruited out of New Atlantis by Neva Mora. She said I was making a name for myself.
I'm watching
and
YouTube
it
right
caught the
now,
fleet's
so I
attention.
could do
I was
this
thrilled.
this mission right here.
It was a
'cause, like,
chance at bigger and better scores and gave me a ticket
dude,
off
there's
world.
like
Why the heck would I
pieces
say
of
no?
evidence scattered all over the galaxy. Scattered all over the galaxy, bro. How am I gonna figure all that out? No way. So I'm on YouTube. And I think I'm just gonna take a break.
Even if I had, I was ignoring the potential repercussions. They took me in. Delgado ran me through the paces on Suvorov, and before I knew it, I was part of the team. Now I was making some serious money. That apartment I boasted about in New Atlantis became a joke. I even made enough to buy my own ship. I would have agreed with you back then, but
So you
when
said
I
what
think about
console
it,
do you
I
play
feel like
No
I'm
Man's
living my
Sky
best
on?
life right now. Everything changed thanks to Commander Akande. The man basically saved my life. I owe him everything. If I've learned one thing about the Commander, it's that he cares deeply about everyone under his command. Look,
Forgot.
I've already said too much. I promised Commander Akande I wouldn't talk to anyone about this. All you need to take away is that I've literally walked a mile in your shoes, and I appreciate the risks that you're taking. Carry through with this mission. I promise you I'll be there every step of the way.
For 10 years. For 10 years.
I suppose. Though the commander won't be thrilled that I told you, so keep it to yourself. So, when I was running with the Crimson Fleet,
I've
I put
accomplished
together
a lot
hell
of
a
great
crew.
things.
6 of the toughest pirates I could find.
Nah, I'm just kidding. You were at the Arkham Asylum one? Hell yeah, man. Thanks for coming back. Hell yeah. It's, I play a lot of games, so good news is that I play a lot of next-gen games. I don't waste time playing, like, bullshit. But, you know, I'm like I'm making my way back around, and sooner than later, you know, I'll be playing Batman again. Cause I want to
still there?
play.
You seemed like you were about to make a point and then... nothing. Huh. But even though my share of the salvage was smaller,
Yeah,
I
I
had one
can't
of the
wait
most
to play
efficient
Batman
ships in
again.
the
It's
fleet.
gonna be badass.
More efficient ship meant more lucrative jobs. I was trying to be smart and play the long game. My first mate was Arya Fikes, the toughest of the bunch. The only problem was that she had a hell of a temper. The smallest things could just set her off, and believe me, she took a while to cool down.
Why did you select Arya as your first mate? What motivates you to live stream for 10 years? Well, there is no motivation behind it. I just simply love gaming, and you know, I can't do this by myself, dude. There's a lot of good...
If you don't mind, I'd like to hurry this up.
There's a lot of good things that happen that I want to share with other people. And there's just no way I could, like, not, you know, do some of these adventures by myself. You know what I'm saying? Also, what's the craziest live stream moment? Man. Craziest live stream moment. I think I hit like 1,000 views. I was on Star Wars and hit 1,000 views. Crazy, right?
Did you lose your train of thought? In some ways, I suppose we all can. But for Arya, she definitely lost her temper much too often. Anyway, there was this one particular incident. We had a hot
Honestly,
tip on a freighter supposedly running heavy with ore.
not really anybody.
The second we dropped out of Graf space, we knew it was a trap.
It depends, you know.
We'd been set up, and the UC was waiting for us.
They're just
Somehow
good
we
days,
managed to take out all
good days
of their
and bad
attack ships.
days.
I grabbed Arya and we boarded the freighter.
Good days and bad days is what it is, man.
It wasn't brave. It was arrogant.
You know
We
what I'm
fought our way
saying?
to the bridge and the crew surrendered. That's when the vigilance arrived. I watched it
1,000
vaporize my
subscribers
ship
later,
and
I'm
crew
still
in
gonna be
seconds. Commander Akande
know what
radioed
I'm
over
saying?
for us to give up.
Barely getting
turn ourselves
anybody.
in. Arya went wild.
4 or 5
Said
viewers
she'd start
will be
executing crew
normal.
if they didn't let us leave. The
for a
commander
long
tried
time.
to talk some sense into her, but she was too far gone. I knew right then she'd rather die than surrender.
Nothing will really change until I get like 10,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Need like 7 or 10,000 subscribers to really like have some traction.
You can't even imagine. Commander Akande promised to be lenient if we let the crew go. When we didn't reply, he sent over a ship to board us. I saw Arya put her gun to one of the hostages' heads. Saw that look in her eye. I could actually see her squeezing the trigger. Next thing I knew, a shot rang out. I'll never forget that
He's
look
like
on Arya's
all right
face.
there
She fell to the
listening.
ground with the wound in her chest. Looked down at the gun in my hand like it belonged to someone else. I still don't know why I did it.
So you never played Gotham Knights?
No. All I was to her. Long story short, I busted. It took a while. Had I continued down the... I owe everything. According to my superiors, you've brought us a mount. Oh? Well, anyway, it was my sidearm when I ran with the Crimson Fleet. Something special I paid a hell of a lot of money for. Now it's yours. You're very welcome.
Finally.
All right, enough of this mushy nonsense.
They don't have any?
Time to get back to work.
12,000? Dude, tell me it's over. No. Are you serious? I finally beat it? Oh my gosh, bro. I finally beat it. You have no idea how long I've been hammering away at that mission, bro. For like a couple days, bro. Dude, I've been here for like... You have no idea, dog. I had to go on YouTube to find at least 11 pieces of evidence all over the galaxy. And obviously I needed help for that. Some of these places I couldn't find them, so I just, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what number I was at. It just told me right now that I'm finished. Okay, now we can move on. Dude, ain't nothing stopping me now. Get them some data on the artifacts I just brought. I should go and talk to him. So, are you gonna game it up later on today yourself? $2 a.m.? Yeah, I'm gonna go to work right now in like 10 minutes. Thanks for dropping by, man. Good timing.
Is the city meant to inspire or intimidate? Perhaps it depends on your reason for being here. I find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible
any
negative
sacred
effects.
relics recently?
You really aren't gonna let it go, are you? I'm so busy with our work here that I don't think about it much these days.
Right, sure. You're telling me you haven't been on the lookout?
Time to go to work. Gotta cash the check. Put the money in the bank. Go to work. Maybe get something to eat. At least grab some donuts.